Hello, welcome back to the channel. Now, today's puzzle was sent to me on Twitter by the excellent Plumbwizard. We've seen Plumbwizard on the channel before, I believe. So thank you, Plumbwizard, for sending this. We've got some special instructions, a little bit of comic book fun. Now, Plumbwizard did tell me what the theme was when he sent this to me, but let's pretend we don't know and try and work it out, shall we? Okay, fret over weeds. Is it an anagram of fret? No. Tenacious individual, off balance, grabs top of railing. Well, top of railing is going to be R then. Could be an anagram of balance and railings. Could be. Balance and R, I mean, obviously. Barnacle. Tenacious individual, barnacle. I think that's thematic, by the way, if that's a hint. Let me know if you've got it from that. Coke tin sits in front of old woman. Tin is SN, isn't it? On the periodic table. Coke. Snow? Is snow Coke? Coke. There's O for old, women for W for women, with SN for tin, gives us snow. I'm not sure why snow is Coke. I wonder if that's a drug reference. That's the thematic as well, I believe. Fret over weeds. No. Doctor panics at masters. Could be an anagram of panics at. Captains. Masters. Captains. I must say I know very little about the theme, by the way, but I believe that all of those so far are thematic. Perhaps every answer is. We'll see. Fret over weeds. Stew is fret over. Weeds. Stew. No, who was that? Sort out papers in case of tyranny at university. Now, papers is often ID. In case of tyranny, so we want a four-letter word for tyranny. Or, universities U often. Sort out. Sort out. I don't know, I might be barking up the wrong tree there. Cool hat, increasingly worn by Poles. Ice cap? Yeah. Increasingly. I mean, the ice caps are shrinking, so I wonder if that should be decreasingly. Anyway, husband conspires in a way that's forbidding. Could be another anagram of conspires, an H for husband. In a way that's forbidding. Censorship? That's forbidding stuff, isn't it? If you censor it. Very nice. I don't think that's thematic. Support northern generation of young adults. Teenage? Yeah, a golf tee is a support, isn't it? It supports the golf ball. N for northern and an age for a generation. Very nice. Receive guests occasionally. Get. That's the first, third, and fifth letter of the word guests. Journalist left after soldier, but before queen. Right. It's going to be reporter, isn't it? That's journalist. Oh, that is thematic. Do let me know in the comments as soon as you know what the theme is. So this is ER for queen, rep is journalist, and OR ordinary ranks for soldier. Hire silent engineer. Hire silent engineer. Anagram silent? Hire. Enlist. Yes, it is an anagram of silent. Engineer is the anagram indicator. Spare time. Spare time. Don't know. Stuck on that one. Topless nun in cheap jewellery is looking hot. So it's probably UN inside something else. Cheap jewellery. Glass. Something. Scoffs at sun after close finish. Scoffs at. It was going so well, wasn't it? Couple cross river that's plainly American. Couple could be a pair, a duo, two, brace. Plainly American. Prairies? Pair. Let's look at that. Prairies. That's American plains. So a duo would be cross river. Not sure about that. That might be wrong. Popular American soldier returns in true romance. Popular is often in. American soldier could be GI. Returns in true romance. Don't know. Remember that E might be wrong. Beach umbrella protects companion. That's just hidden in the phrase beach umbrella. Classy bird scratches bottom. Classy. Cheap. That's chick bird without the bottom letter, because it's a down clue. The bottom letter is also the last letter. Nicely done. Let out triumphant cry after good score. Triumphant cry, but something like Olay. Let out. Oh yes, it is Olay. It's parole. Par is just good score in golf. It's a sort of average score, isn't it? The target score, and then Olay is a triumphant cry, and parole is when somebody's let out of prison. Tip sanctimonious do-gooder in grubby jacket. Tip. Yep, got nothing. Glenn sets up carriage. Carriage. Nancy's behind in about 50 American computations, maybe. Now, about could be RE, possibly C. So if it's RE, it's RE, and then L is 50 in Roman numerals. Computations, maybe. Let's see. Oh, Nancy could be. There's a city in France, isn't it? So we may be looking for the French word for something. Can't quite see it though. Swimmer partied with designer. Look after considerable capital. Oslo. So look is low, like in a very old-fashioned sort of biblical word, isn't it? Low. And then considerable is OS, oversized. Oslo. Last crossword I wrote had Oslo as an answer as well. It's a very useful crossword word, I think. Slave gets one stroke. Oh yes, it's serif. That's a stroke in typesetting, isn't it? A serif. So the slave is the serf, SERF, and the one is the I. A pretty vocal activity. The affair. I think it's affair. A is just A from the clue, and pretty is fair, FAIR. But if you say that out loud, it sounds like I suppose it's a pretty is a fair, and then if you say that out loud, it sounds like a fair like that. I think that's how it works. More radical, father supports expert. More radical, father supports expert. I don't know. We looked at this one. Fearful decline slows down driver perhaps. I want to say something like speed bump or fearful decline. I don't know, getting stuck now. Final destination for disastrous army tour. That looks like an anagram of army tour. I'm not seeing it. Final destination. Don't know. Glenn sets up carriage. No. Oh, hospitals like unknown Scottish smokers. Like could be as. Unknown X or Y. Ah, so it's going to be asylums. Yeah, so like is as, Y is unknown. Scottish smokers, lums. Don't know, that must be a Scottish word, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what a lum is. Is it a chimney or a. I don't know. Final destination. Oh, mortuary. Very dark. It's an anagram of army tour. Glenn sets up carriage. Just don't know that at all. Swimmer partied with designer. So we may be looking for the name of a designer. Partied with designer. Don't know. Well, the right hand side was trickier than the left. Sort out papers in case of tyranny. Oh, case of tyranny, TY. Yeah, so it's tidy. It's going to be tidy up then. So up must mean at university. Not heard of that, but sounds plausible. Ah, so this is going to be yellow. That's fearful, isn't it? Yellow. Decline. Yellow. Yellow light. Yellow. Pass. That's R. Cop plus none. Don't know. Spare time. Scoffs at sun after close finish. Close finish could be E. Oh, it's not scoffs at, it's scoffs, it's eats. So, yeah, close finish is E, at is just at, and then sun is S. So what's this then? Saint. Shift. Spare time. Spare time. Oh, I don't know what that is. Is that how you spell prairies? No, it's not. It's. Uh, is that right? Yes, that makes sense because then that is our pair. Yeah. So a couple is a pair, half a river, and i.e. that's good. Sorry, I spelt prairies wrong. Cheap jewelry. What's cheap jewelry? Bling. Oh, bling fits nicely. Topless. It's not UN for topless nun, it's Ista, which is sister without the first letter. Okay, and blistering is hot. Good. Yeah, sanctimonious do-gooder in grubby jacket. Tip. Tip. As in a restaurant or a place where you take your rubbish. Oh, popular, so in. American resold, yeah, so that is going to be our GI backwards. Popular American. True romance. In true. GI backwards, sorry. Yeah, then it's intrigue. So it's just the true is just true written in the clue there, GIUE. Intrigue is romance, I suppose. Okay. What is this then? Pigsty? Oh, tip, pigsty. Sanctimonious do-gooder in grubby jacket. Oh, that is really tough. Pi, the word pi, pi can mean sanctimonious. And a do-gooder is an ST, a saint. And then the grubby jacket is GY, the jackets of the word grubby. Wow, that's a really tough one. Then sets up carriage. I just don't know that. Oh, forgotten all about the theme, by the way. Have you got it yet? It's a comic book. There's your hint. I don't see the name anywhere in the grid, though. Maybe it is. Right, what was this one? More radical. Father supports expert. More radical. So, more radical would be extremer, something like that. Father supports expert. So we've probably got a word for an expert at the top and then a word for father below. Expert is usually ace. Be pro. Pro looks good, doesn't it? For expert. More radical. Pro. Need this letter here. Fearful. Fearful is yellow. Decline. Decline. Flag. Flag. Flag is to decline to decline is to flag. And is it motor racing? A yellow flag means presumably slow down. Presumably. So what is this then? Pro founder? Does profound mean radical? Does founder mean father? Maybe in some contexts, yes. Okay, I'm going to go with that for now anyway. Swimmer partied with designer. Partied with swimmer. Could be looking for a fish. Nancy's behind this. We may be looking for a French word here. And that is also a hint to the theme if you've still not got it. In about 50. There's our 50, the L. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to admit defeat here. Shall we reveal this one? Ah, that is thematic. Swimmer, so that's a haddock, is a fish. Partied with designer. No, don't understand that one. We can look at the annotated solutions at the end, perhaps. But yeah, don't understand that one. Glenn sets up carriage. Sorry, don't know any words that fit that gap. Rhea. Again, it's new to me, don't know what that means. We'll look it up in a minute. Nancy's behind in about. C is about, circa. So American is going to be US, either there or there. Calculus? Yeah, I like the look of calculus. Right, so I think cool might be the French word for behind, as in like cul-de-sac. We've got about is C, 50 is L, A, American is US. Where's this A? Oh, CA is also circa, isn't it? Yes. So it's about 50. French word and American. Wow, another very tough one there. Calculus, computation, maybe. Okay, well, so this is stew, I suppose. Fret over something you stew, don't you? Sort of. Weeds. Weeds. And this one, don't know, sorry. Stint. Stint, spare time, stint. Anyway, let's check the grid. Good, that's it. Right, before I reveal the theme, let's look up the annotated solutions. Pause the screen if you want to have a closer look at any of this. So haddock was had do for partied, and CK is the designer, Calvin Klein. Yeah, fair enough. Very clever. What else? What else? So that was a double definition. A stint is a spare, is it? Didn't know that. Okay. Stew, reversal of wets, weeds. Okay. Very tricky, very tricky. And rear, reversal of air. And the definition is Glen. So carriage is, your carriage is your air. The way you carry yourself is your air. So we're putting that backwards to get Glen, which is rear. And maybe another Scottish word that I don't know. So there we are. Good. If you haven't worked it out, then the cryptic theme throughout this puzzle is 3, 2, 1. It is Tintin. Tintin, the fictional Belgian comic book reporter. He has a dog called Snowy, doesn't he? I think Captain Haddock is a character, I think. Possibly Captain Barnacle. And I've no doubt there's loads more stuff in here that's all about Tintin. So yeah, let me know what I've missed out. Was he a teenager? Perhaps. Anyway, so that's it for now. Thank you, Plumbwizard, for sending me this puzzle. Superb. Sorry I'm not more au fait with the theme. I'm sure there's a lot more in here that I should have been pointing out but haven't. That's on me, sorry. But yeah, so that's it. If you like this sort of thing, there's plenty more to come. And I'll see you next time then for some more crosswords. Bye for now.